look at the nails. Okay, I gotta get them done.
Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull the drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found.
Happy Sunday and welcome back to another video. Girls, don't even look at the nails. Okay, I gotta get them done soon. But it's Sunday. It is about 8:30 in the morning. I'm about to go into the gym and get a workout in, but I want to finish my drink first. Thank you to any returning subscribers. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And shout out to all of the new subscribers that I have. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. I've been also enjoying your content as well. Like, it's so interesting to see different things or some of the same things from different viewpoints, if you feel me. Shout out to my girl Becoming Angelic. I think that's the name of her channel. I'll put it on the screen so you guys can go check her out. She is in Jamaica, where I've always wanted to go. And just doing a thing. Like, she's raising her kids, she's going to work, still taking care of her health and wellness, which is something that is very commendable. Okay, because as a mother, I can the amount of things you have to juggle, right, to take care of yourself as well as your kid and still go to work is a lot. And we're really super women. I could not find the usual headscarf that I wear to the gym, so I got this one. I think this is just to lay your edges down, but I got it to keep my hair from falling in my face because the ponytail, I just put a thing over it. My hair was down. But I needed to get my nails done. I went yesterday. They were overly packed. And I think I sat there for about 30-45 minutes before I just decided to get up and go back home. Because, like, I don't know. And one of my friends here on YouTube, the Real K-Mo Vlogs, I think that's the name of her channel. She and I both share the same zodiac sign. And she made a comment on one of her most recent videos about, feeling depressed right before her birthday. My birthday is literally next Saturday. And yesterday was probably the worst day for me in terms of in my feelings. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go to this place called Fairly's. I like Fairly's. We went there one year for a New Year's Eve dinner. They had like 3 or 4 courses, and they had a band inside as well. It was very romantic, candlelight, very much cool. I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna see if I can make a reservation there. I'm gonna check the menu out too. But yeah, I got real sad yesterday. I didn't even work out yesterday. Like, normally on Saturdays, I'm either going for a run or I'm doing that boot camp in my garage. But I did absolutely nothing yesterday, which is why I'm here today. As my girl Becoming Angelic said on her channel when she was doing a Q&A, don't depend on motivation. Okay, motivation is fleeting. It is temporary. There's going to be so many days that you don't feel like doing anything to improve yourself. And that's mental, physical, emotional health and well-being. But you got to be disciplined enough to know that if I don't do these things, I can't possibly get better. I can't possibly improve. And if improving and getting better is the goal, you got to stick to the plan and not your feelings. So that's why we're here today. Because I wanted to bed right until about 2 o'clock. But I got something to do today after, a little later today. I'm going to get a massage. It's a birthday gift. No, a Mother's Day gift from my husband. So I'm going to do that later today. And then I may be able to get my nails done. Who knows? But it's time to get them done. And I need to get them cut down. So all of these are my nails except for this one. There's a tip on this one. And it actually broke. There's a tip on this one also. So these are my natural nails. Yeah. And then on this finger, because I can see the tip on the inside. These three are mine. And then these two have a acrylic, like a nail tip on them. And I don't remember why I put the tips on there. Probably because they weren't growing at the same rate. I don't know. But we're cutting them down today. Because this one is cracked across the middle. And I don't know why. I think it's just because I waited too late to go get them filled. And a lot of times I will make a nail appointment, but something will come up with the children and I'll have to cancel it. You know, just little sacrifices like that, mothers make. Not saying fathers don't, but I'm not a father, so I can't speak to that. All right. Before I go into this gym, just want y'all to know y'all can feel free to give me any feedback, but I would love for you guys to tell me if there's something like specific you would like to see me talk about or me do, like a workout format. I'm seriously considering a workout along with me, just for some of my subscribers that may want to get into fitness but don't have a gym membership and just want to see some stuff they can do from home. I would love to do that, but, you got to tell me that that's what you want to see. But, all right, let's go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another workout segment. I wanted to do this mic'd up, but the mic was dead, and so here we are with the voiceover. This is a glutes and hammies day, so I am going to start out by warming up with doing some single leg hip thrust on this plyo box. I think I did about 6 to 8 reps on each side. This really just fires up my glutes. Again, I'm a quad dominant girl, so I have to work extra hard to wake up those glute muscles and just make sure that my back doesn't take over doing a lot of these exercises and that I'm actually feeling it in my glutes. So I decided to challenge myself by doing single leg instead of having both feet flat on the floor, and it turned out to be a challenge. Okay, I know y'all seen a buddy there walking through the camera, but the camera's on the floor, out of the way, out of the walkway. And in this gym, there's just not a whole lot of space off to the side for you to do like any dynamic stretching, any warm-ups. You just kind of got to get in where you fit in. And that's just the one thing I don't like about here. They do have workout rooms, but you got to take all the equipment in there. So that's that. So this is called, I think it's a glute thrust machine, but my husband and I call it the thruster. But it acts as a hip thrust / glute bridge exercise. I started out with 145-pound plate on each side, and I considered that my warm-up. I eventually added another plate and did 245s, and then that was my working set. But I have not done this in a while, so I tried to keep it light. Normally I would add 3 plates at some point, but I kept it at 2. Next up, I went to B Stance RDLs. I think these are 30-pound dumbbells. I did 30 pounds because once you start going higher up in weight, the weight part or the circle part of the dumbbell gets bigger and more clunkier. These are not like the hex dumbbells that you see at other gyms. So I really wish I could have done these with a barbell, but I had to make do with what I had. Okay, the gym started to get crowded this day, and I needed to finish and get my workout done. So yeah, I did 4 sets of these, and then I did do a superset. So once I finished both sides, I superset it with Bulgarian split squats with a 25-pound kettlebell, or two 25-pound kettlebells, or maybe they were 15. They might be 15. And then as I'm going down, you can see I'm turning to the side. This really works that hip on the bent leg, or the leg that's on the ground. It works that, I felt it in my hip flexor. Let me just say that. So I'm not a personal trainer yet. I'm not certified, but I do know what works, and I know that that little move works that hip flexor. And as you can see, I'm trying to get my foot stabilized. This works the entire body. Okay, you got to have the core strength. I'm trying to get myself balanced and do this move properly. But yep, core is engaged, back is straight, everything is tight where it's supposed to be. Moving on to these single leg hamstring curls. So it has been a while since I did these, and so I wanted to take it easy. I started out with a 25-pound plate on each side. Once I felt warm and good to go, I ended up adding 10 pounds to each side. So that left us with 35 on each side. And I did 4 sets, about 8 to 10 reps. My left side was not able to go as much as my right side was. And so again, that's why I enjoy unilateral work, because it can strengthen both sides without relying on each other, if that makes sense. And that concludes today's glute and hamstring session. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from me, or were inspired to incorporate this into your routine. Workout complete. I feel like, yes, my camera was zoomed in. All right, workout complete. About to go home, find something to eat, and then shower and get ready for my appointment. I feel off today. I do. I feel off right now. The workout was okay. You know, I did about 4 exercises, and I didn't really push myself for real, just because this is just, I don't know, I just haven't been there like mentally lately. And my nail broke. I don't know if y'all can see that, but compared to this one, it broke. So I have got to try to get them done today.